Hello and welcome to the KDL Week 4 recap where I faced off against Zach of Hearts. In Week 3, I finally got my first win versus Frosty in a nail-biter 3-0 victory. Now, it was time to face off against the person who unfortunately had his spirits crushed the previous week when he faced off against Gold and he lost 16-0 due to the power of the Demon King Ganondorf. Now, I had already made my strategy going forward for most of the weeks. In Week 2, when I figured out, okay, I'm not going to plan entirely for everyone's team, I'm just going to figure out who I want to start with, and specifically key members I'd want to take out, if anything, with specific members. So, with that in mind, I went through the list, and my answer to most people was definitely Yoshi. I can start with Yoshi, get a lead, and then just go from there. That was my answer to most. There were some individuals who were like, yeah, I don't want to start Yoshi versus them, but for the most part, that was the key. And this was one of them. This is the third week in a row I will be starting Yoshi. And ZachOfHeartz starts with his Dark Pit. Can Yoshi do what needs to be done and take out the Dark Pit? Or will Zach be able to cause another Yoshi upset? Let's see. Alright, Yoshi, 3-stock victory. Nice. It got a little bit scary at times, but my Yoshi was just playing really well, so, I'm pretty fine with that. I shouldn't say really well, it was playing good enough. Cause, yeah, I could definitely play a little better than that, but 3-stock victory is a 3-stock victory, no complaints. But now, we have to go into game number 2. I have all 18, Zach has 15 stocks, and he decides it's time for main versus main. Yoshi versus Pokemon Trainer. Uran10 main versus Uran10 secondary. Let's see if the Pokemon Trainer can take down the Yoshi. Okay, we have another 3-stock victory, and Yoshi is going on a tear. Alright, this is feeling pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's not feeling very good for Zach, but it's definitely feeling pretty good for me right now. So, with this happening, I will just say straight up, I am literally vibing in the moment. My music is playing, I am singing, I'm having fun, I am just vibing right now, and making sure I can just calm my place, keeping calm, doing what I need to do. And now Zach brings in Matt from Wii Sports, the Mii Brawler. And let's see what the Mii Brawler does against Yoshi. The score, 18-12. Can Mii Brawler change that right now? The answer was no. This was actually just really well played on my part. I gimped him, I killed him. It was just a massacre. Yoshi is going off, and right now it's looking like a second Suavemente without the actual Suavemente dance of the Ganondorf. So yeah, this is not a very fun experience for Zach, but this is something that actually can put me right back in the game. If you remember, I'm at minus 13 going into this. So a very big lead, a very big win is going to go really hard here. So this is actually just looking really good for me. And unfortunately, it is Zach 2 weeks in a row. Right now, I'm up 18-9, and I'm feeling good, and I'm thinking right in this moment, you know, I'm vibing, I'm having fun, and it feels good. What if I can actually get away with a full 18-0 without losing a single stock on Yoshi? Now that would be actually really good. So, let's see, can I pull it off? Let's see, let's go for it. Let's see, can Yoshi actually do it? As Zach now brings in the man, the myth, the legend, the Bogard of Terry, Terrence Bogard. Darn you, Perry the Platypus! I mean, wrong character. Darn you, Terry Bogard! Darn, I was so close to that 18-0. Ah, the score is 17-6. Oh my god. Darn you, Terry. Oh my god, darn you, Terry. I really wanted that. He got the stop. He got me on my neutral getup. I was really thinking he wouldn't be able to time that, and I just be able to get away with it. Gotta be able to use eggs and all my shenanigans to prolong my life, get him into a position where I can just straight up get rid of him, but nah. Terry took a stop, and now my wonderful hopes of 18-0 have been dashed. However, this is still a good thing. I'm up 17-6. As long as I can keep Yoshi alive, I'm going to be very much super positive again, at least for a decent amount, and that's really good, so I can't complain. Now, Zach brings in Pac-Man, and if you don't know, I have a decent amount of Pac-Man practice. One of my friends used to play Pac-Man for a decently long time, and then when I used to play in online tournaments, I played against Cortez a lot. Like, a lot. I feel like I played this guy in every single Wi-Fi bracket I entered, I swear to God. And we went back and forth, so that should give you an idea of how I feel about fighting Pac-Man. Alright, let's see what goes down. And the Pac-Man goes down. And now it is time for Zach's final 3 stocks. Yoshi's still sitting pretty on 2 stocks, and I have a total of 17 stocks. Now, here is the thing. I played Zach a little bit before. We had a little bit of friendlies before we played, like I'd say the weekend or so before, something like that, and I told him outright that I don't like fighting Link as Yoshi. I do not enjoy that matchup. I think that is a really hard match. I don't think Yoshi wins that match. I think Link is one of the characters that actually just doesn't care for Yoshi that much. I think it's not like a -2 or something crazy like that. It might be a -0.5 or something along the lines of that, but I personally find that matchup to be incredibly difficult. And I told him that. And when we played, he did play into it, and he was taking Yoshi stock. So for me, it's like, I'm not sure why, He waited till this moment to bring out the Link, but he waited last. Also, Zach also had another really bad Yoshi matchup, if you even want to call it that. It is not a good matchup. Pyramithra, people think this is one of our worst matchups. I understand it because, honestly, I feel like this is a matchup where you shield a lot, and if the Pyrus, well, the Mithra specifically starts grabbing you, then a lot of the options that you abuse to get around it kind of just disappear. So I think that matchup is actually really hard. So yeah, it makes sense. When Pyrus were just mashing on shield because you could get away with it, it felt good, but nah, not now. But yeah, now Zach sends in Link to face off against the man who has slayed 15 stocks. The Dino that has slayed 15 stocks, Yoshi. Okay.
Yoshi wins!
And with that final Link stock going down, we have a 17-0 victory for myself, with Yoshi taking all 18 stocks and being my only completely positive character at this point. Trust me, no one else has a positive score. Samus has an even score for the longest, and now that Frosty match kind of made her lose that even score, so you know. But things happen. Things do happen. So yeah, this is where we are at, with a very big victory, and honestly, I would say it doesn't feel too good, but it does feel pretty good since it puts me back in the running. I don't particularly enjoy making people feel bad. Honest, I personally don't like them, and I think Zach is a cool person. If someone else that's not playing in the KDL that I just don't happen to kick for that much, then if I did something like this, I'd be like, well, yeah, I'm a gloat now. I'm a gloat. Yeah, I'm a gloat, bro. Yeah, but nah, I like Zach, so it's fine. So, and Zach's a cool person. The people I would be referencing would not necessarily be cool people at all, so But yeah, with that victory, the standings have now shifted quite a bit. That's right. Last time, no, we have to go even further back. In the first week, we started in 8th place. In the second week, we moved up into 7th, even though we lost. In the third week, we moved up into 6th with our first win. And now, in the 4th week, we've skipped 5th place entirely and jumped straight to 4th place, passing Buff, who beat us in round 2. So yeah, here you have it. We are now in 4th place, and next week is quite probably the most important week for securing my spot in the playoffs. If I am able to defeat Imprez, who is currently 3rd in the leaderboard, if I take down Imprez, then honestly, it is a do or die match. I've lost to, there are 4 players that currently I would need to have I probably need to beat these guys, at least one of them, or to get into it. And the unfortunate part is, the way the rankings have laid out, it's not one of them that I need to beat anymore. It's not just one. I mean, yes, I need to beat one of them for who to get a shot, but it's not just one, it's specific ones. I would have either needed to beat Buff or Imprez, and I lost to Buff game 1. Well, game 2. Now, we're at round 5, and it's facing Imprez. I have to beat Imprez for a definite shot in. Like, I won't be out of the running, but it's going to be ridiculously hard if I don't beat him. But if I do beat him, then it should be smooth sailing from there. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this recap. Hope you enjoyed the Yoshi music, because we were all vibing today to the Yoshi music. And I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you, Kelly, for hosting. Thank you, Zach, for playing. And next week, we take on Imprez.